Hello बच्चों, the question is which part of ovary in mammals act as an endocrine gland after ovulation? So the ovaries are the female gonads. It means ovary is the site where the female gametes or ova are formed, and endocrine gland. So what are endocrine glands? These are ductless glands, means they do not have a duct and they secrete hormones. So after ovulation, what is ovulation? Ovulation is the release of secondary oocyte from the ovary. So what happens that in the ovary, suppose this is the ovary. Now in the ovary there is a fully grown follicle, and this follicle is called the Graafian follicle. Now this Graafian follicle is having secondary oocyte which is in the meiosis 2. It is at the meiosis 2, but it is not complete, it is arrested at metaphase 2, and here all around this there are the follicular cells. So these are the follicular cells, and in between there is a cavity which is called the follicular antrum, and also here is the covering. This is the theca interna and this is theca externa. So this structure is a fully grown follicle and it is known as Graafian follicle. Now during the ovulation, what happens that this secondary oocyte, it is surrounded by the zona pellucida, which is a non-cellular layer formed of glycoproteins, and also there are some cells which are the follicular cells, but these become elongated to form the corona radiata. So this structure is released from the ovary. So this structure is released from the ovary. Now the full means there is the part of follicle which is left in the ovary, and this empty follicle gets filled with blood clots and carotene pigments. Now it is known as the yellow body, or it is also known as the corpus luteum. Now this corpus luteum, it acts as an endocrine gland. So why are we calling it as an endocrine gland? Because it secretes hormone, and the principal hormone secreted by it is the progesterone, which is also known as the pregnancy hormone because it maintains pregnancy, and in small amount it also releases estrogen. So because this corpus luteum is releasing two hormones, so it is acting as an endocrine gland, and it is formed after ovulation, means from the follicle this part is released and the left follicle is converted into the corpus luteum. So the option of this question is option D, means after ovulation the empty Graafian follicle is acting as an endocrine gland. So option D is the right answer. If we look at three options other, so then A stroma. So stroma is the outer part of the ovary where these follicles are present, so it is not true. Germinal epithelium, the epithelium of ovary which is forming the gametes, it is called germinal epithelium, but it does not release any hormone. Then Vitelline membrane. So Vitelline membrane is the space, or it is a membrane present between the this is the plasma membrane and this is zona pellucida. So the space is Vitelline space, and here the Vitelline membrane is present, so this is not true. So the only right option here is option D. I hope this explanation is helpful. All the best.